We'll see if anybody pops in or not. If not, we are going to see what happens. But then again, I just came live, so we're going to have to see. 2 watching now. Who are the 2 people watching? Justin, how are you? Steven, how are you? See, Stevie, I knew you couldn't sleep, so I figured I would go live, man. Try to give you something to do. I don't know if anybody come in because this is kind of late right now. But hey, you never know. Tanisha, how are you? I hope I hope you got everything situated, Tanisha, because that's not right. Dylan, how are you doing? I'm not going to complain. I'm not doing too bad. It was nice and temperature was nice here today. It wasn't bad, Justin. It was actually a pretty good day. Pretty good day. It's early. It's early where you're at, but not where the rest of us are at. Because you're all the way over in the West Coast. So, okay. I'm glad, Tanisha, because I don't want to see you have any troubles, man. That's not right. That is not right. So, Dylan, how's everything going with you? Oh, you just had breakfast. You must be getting ready for work already, right? So, how are things going with you? Dylan, with the how are all the Burmese pythons doing? Any locks? Anything breeding up? Anything like that? That's good, Tanisha, that you're okay. Let me go invite a couple people real quick if I can. If you guys just bear with me for a moment. Because I don't know who all knows that I'm live, but oh, I hate it when this does this. Oh, there, never mind. There we go. I got 3 days off in a row. Dude, is she like albino or het for albino or anything like that? If you don't mind me asking, Dylan. Becky's doing okay, but she's not feeling so good at the moment. That's why she's not. I wouldn't be live if she was in the room. She's out in the other room. She's got a stomach ache. Why did Aurora have to be put down, if you don't mind me asking? Did you breed her to an albino or anything like that? Not Aurora, but the one that you just had her prelay shed. Thank you for sharing it, Justin. I don't know who all. Did you guys happen to go over and on Facebook and happen to wish Jennifer Theory a birthday, because it was her birthday, I believe? I don't know if any of you had done that yet. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to get a few people in here. Maybe one more person. Let me see. There we go. We'll see if they'll come in or not. I don't know. See what happens, huh? Let me see here. Green double head. Sweet. Hopefully, when you get eggs this year, I will be prepared and be able to grab an albino from you or something, a female albino. Oh, you don't have her on that's okay, Tanisha. Next time we get her on here or something, you just wish her a happy birthday or whatever. Yeah, it was her birthday, Justin, so yes. I don't know if who's all going to come in because I am kind of later than normal. Usually I'm on before now. You know what though? That is the toughest part of being an animal owner. Um, it's one of them things. I was reading your thing, that's why I stopped and paused for a minute. It's one of the things that's very hard to do as a pet owner is to make that final decision. You know, when they're not getting better, and it's definitely important to look who you're buying from, and like you said there, and to make sure you know what they're all about and all, which is And I'm sorry that happened, Dylan. That's why I said I know you. I've seen what you do. I've seen your animals. That's why I'd like to get one. If I'm prepared to get one, I have to get a few things first. But if I'm ready by the time they hatch, you're the guy I'm going to. Edward Tyndall, how are you doing, sir? Yeah, last week we went and got my sister from the hospital after a brain surgery, so we were kind of very busy that weekend. So it was kind of tough for us. I could not have gotten on last week. Edward, that's a good show. I like the movie more so than the show itself. Yes, that's what I mean by it's a hard decision because they don't deserve to suffer or anything. It's a shame. Juan, how are you doing? How is Juan doing? I seen you got a lot of rain down there, Edward. Hope everything's going okay down there with all that rain. You're up. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to be up either, so that's why I just figured I'd send you a little message. If you're sleeping, it's all right. If you weren't, I understand. Do you, Edward? Here's a question for you. Do you always get tornadoes this time of year down there, or is it just like usually rare to get tornadoes this time of year? Because it seems like you've had a lot of them at this time of year. And down there, isn't tornado season just getting started? Doesn't usually the spring really bad for them? Yes, yes, Sarah. I'm glad they are and safe. Yeah, so I thought this time of year seems kind of rare. I know I seen a report yesterday, Edward, that said that this year is going to be horrible for tornadoes throughout the entire country. They're going to be above average amounts. Good luck with that, Stevie. I hope it goes okay. You're sore, but okay. That's good. Not good that you're sore, but it's okay that you're okay. Yeah, I hope you understood what I meant. Yes, we all hope you feel better very soon, Sarah. Um, it it's not good when you're not feeling good or you're sore. Becky's not feeling real well right this minute. She's in the other room. Otherwise, I wouldn't be live right now because she was laying down, but she's not. She couldn't lay. She was in too much pain. Her stomach hurt, so she decided to go in the other room, and she goes through that every once in a while. So, um, those pixie frogs are pretty cool, Edward. Pretty cool stuff, buddy. Are there very many pixie frog breeders in the country, or is it just like the um, is it just like the Pac-Man frogs where it's sketchy, like not a lot of them? No, it's not a stomach bug. It's more like her sides are hurting. Oh, I will tell her to get well soon. I hope Mikey's feeling better. Do you have other Juan? Do you have how many pixie frogs do you have? I mean, how many Pac-Mans do you have there, Juan? I've seen your mutant. I believe you shared a picture with me uh a while back. I think it was. I think you did. I'm sure she'll get better, Sarah. I will let her know you said that. I'll let her know you said it too, Edward. I'll let her know everybody said it. You have 50 pixie frog. Are you breeding them, Juan, or John Daly? How are you doing? Because if you are, I would like to pick your brain if possible. Have you've bred them before? This ain't gonna be your first year or nothing. Eh, Are you talking the mutant, Edward? Are you talking like just a mutant frog in general, or are you talking like the color mutation mutant? Okay, well, here's my question for you. Have you ever heard of the hormone breeding with the frogs? The people do. Stevie, you should take. Oh, you don't have a camera or nothing, do you, Stevie? It's good to hear that you're doing good, Daly, John. The mutant pack. Have you looked them up, Edward? I heard if you breed a mutant to a mutant, though, you can really they get deformed lips sometimes. I not saying that's true. I'm just saying that's what I've heard. Yeah, she could send a picture to me, and then I'll put it up. But did you hear my question for you, Juan, about the hormonal breeding that they do to get them to breed? How do you do that? Can I ask how you do that and where you get the hormones from for that? And I do have another question for you after you're done sending me the picture or whatever it is you want to do. Oh, there goes the picture. I'm sure that's the picture. We will see. Let me get this on. Why won't my phone flip and the rotation is on? Oh, I know what I got to do. I got to snap a picture of that to get it to flip right. There we go. No. That is badass. I don't mean to curse, but man. Juan, if you wanted to come on here and talk about it, I would send you the link. Yes, he does great tattoo work. Yeah, it's an adult channel. Yeah, I know that. No, it was not. Did you see that, Edward? Did you not look at the picture on the side of it, Edward? It's only got the yellow on the top. It doesn't have it on the side, and the pink on the sides. It's clear. Hold on, I'll get it back up for you. Yeah. Here, Edward, look again. It's all clear on the side. You seen it's only got the yellow on the top. Hey Juan, you want to come on here and I'll pick your brain a little bit or no? Yeah, that thing is awesome, man. I think that thing is pretty cool. Yeah, and I know that if you breed them to things. All right, I'll send you an invite right on. Hold on a minute. Copy that. I got to get my headphones on too so I can hear what you're saying, buddy. Hold on. Let me go over here. Go up here. Let me find Juan. He's going to be up here. There you go. You should have it, Juan. And just click the link and let me know when you're here. And I'll get you on and I'll be able to hear everything you say. Yes, Edward. That is pretty. Yes, Juan is awesome, Stevie. But yeah, that is cool, Edward. Would you like to come on too, Edward? I don't know if you got headphones or not. We can get all three, both of you on here if you wanted. I like pixie frogs. I like. I've been around for a long time. I've been doing reptiles and amphibians and stuff for 35 years, John. But the one thing I do like is what I'm kind of new to, even though I've had them in the store, is tarantulas. I've never really kept, or I've only kept them in the store and sold them in scorpions and stuff like that. I don't have any scorpions, but at this point. But yeah, I like pixie frogs. I like dart frogs. I think frogs are pretty awesome. So we'll just see when Juan gets on here, and we'll pick his brain a little bit. Edward, is that okay? Because if I can find out where he gets the hormones from, we will be working on this. I will be definitely working on this big time. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm back. He's down in his room, actually. What he's doing down there, I don't know. Playing video games, I am sure. Yeah, the buffalo frogs, they're the Colorado River frogs, right? They're pretty cool too. But aren't they toads? I believe you did, John. Let me see. Did he? Toads, yes. Well, they're cool. Toads are cool, just as cool as anything else. I can go right out here and catch a million toads during the summer. Millions of them. I would have to look up the exact name of them. I could do that for you real quick if you would like. Edward, let me see. Buffaloes are cool to actually have 4. Oh, do you have 4 of those? Yeah, the ones you want are very rare and unique. I don't know. I sent him the link, so we'll just have to wait and see. He's probably setting everything up. We have here are the Great Plains toads and the American toads. I mean, and the Canadian toads. He is here. Juan, how are you doing, sir? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hold on, give me a second.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to get my where is it? Right here. There you go. I can hear you now.
Quick. This one came from Dylan, this picture. Very cool, Dylan. Just a couple quick questions for you, Juan, if you don't mind. There's a couple people want to pick your brain about these. A lot of people don't like to tell anything, and I'm the type of guy that if I'm gonna if I was a breeder of any kind, and I don't have any right now, but I would be telling people, how to do it. But what I want to know is everybody talks about this hormonal breeding. How do you do that?
Well, we get some percentage of hormones and inject to the frog, the female,
Okay,
and the male.
Okay, but where do you get those hormones at?
Well, I got a friend that he's a veterinarian, and he's giving me the prescription, and I just go and buy it online.
Oh, because I don't. I've looked everywhere and I can't find the stuff anywhere.
Yeah, that's prescription stuff.
Yeah, I've been looking everywhere for it. Do you have to be a vet to get a prescription for it? Is that what you have to be?
If I have to be what?
Does the person who gives you the you have to get the prescription from a vet to go get it, don't you?
Yes, but this is the thing. He's an old friend of me for a long time. He gave me the Panacur that we use for all the wild caught frogs.
Okay.
For to like before you put it on your tanks, you have to put it on quarantine.
Yeah.
Quarantine. And what I use is Panacur.
What is it called?
Panacur. Let me
Panacur?
Yes.
Yeah, type it in there.
And that's for fungus, external parasites, for all the frogs. But you have to be really careful with the the amount.
Oh yeah, that's for parasites, though, right?
Yeah, well, and fungus.
Okay, but if you get like captive born stuff, that's usually good, though, right?
Oh no! Like, okay, the problem that I use Panacur is for my wildcat animals or farm raised from South America. That's for the Pomelius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the name of the hormone you use?
Oh, I can't give you the name. Sorry.
You can't.
I wish I can. No, I can't. I'm serious. I can. I can tell you that you can go to a doctor and get the prescription, but I cannot tell you the name.
Yeah. See, here's the deal, though. My vet that I do use, he wouldn't know the name of it. I would have to go to him and tell him the name, and then he could get the prescription.
Oh, that's for any animal. For dogs, cats, and
hormones.
Stuff like that.
The hormones.
Yeah. That would be. You can use the for dogs, cats. Like for example, like there is two, one for the male and one for the female. Of course.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
So you get to
because the vet I have he's not a real when he does stuff, the vet I use, he's not a like a reptile and amphibian vet. I kind of have to tell him, and then he can get everything and do everything that way.
Yeah, my one is not a reptile vet, but he know that I know about the medicines and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's what he does too.
Yeah, so I go and explain what I'm going to do, and then I need the prescription drugs. He said like, wait a minute, Juan, what do you need the hormones for? And that I told the joke what I just told you that's for myself that I want to change or whatever. But that's just a joke, okay, guys. It's not good. It's not gonna happen. So I told the guy, he started laughing, and then he said like, okay, you know what? Anything work? And I'm like, yeah, right here. So, he gave me for dogs pretty much because, for example, like my dog right here, my female Doberman. If you see, she developed this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because the hormones. So, she's waking up. So, yeah, she's always right here. There you go. Now she's gone back to sleep. But
Now, is it possible to breed the Pac-Man frogs without hormones? I mean, I've heard people say you can't do it without hormones.
it's gonna take you 3 years to 4 years without. And and she need to be like really mature and really old.
Yeah, otherwise. So the other question is out of a breeding, out of your 50 frogs, how many of them are female, if you don't mind me asking, roughly?
Okay, I always have 5 males
Uh-huh.
and the rest are females.
So how many frogs do you get out of that then? Out of a season?
One from one female on mutants. I'm not gonna talk about normals because on normals you can get like 5,000, 4,000 tadpole.
Oh.
But you get a lot. So that's why you see them. Like there is few guys on Facebook. They are like wholesale. That's why they sell it to you for what, like $8, $9 a pop.
Yeah.
But if you buy like 100 or 50 or 80, yeah. But you know that's what you get a lot. Now on Pac-Mans, that's why you don't see too many, because this is the thing. Okay, you mix the black eye and the albino, and that's when you get the mutant, the regular mutant that is purple, kind of looks like. I don't know if you, Edward, ever saw
the black eye.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys see him, but and then when you mix it with the strawberry, with the albino, back again, and all those ones, that's when you started making all the combos, you know, with the mutants. For example, like the one that you see, the pinkish lemon in top of it.
Yeah.
That's for that's if you want to make, for example, like that one, you need a cotton candy with the 4-spot albino, kind of like yellowish. Now you can make your own lines, okay? Line breeding, like the 4-spot albino or strawberry, or even the regular 4-spot. That's line breeding. It's not. It's not genetic.
Yeah, I know they got a line breed them in.
Okay. It become kind of like a morph, but after time, you know, like so many breeds, so many breeds and all that kind of
stuff.
So,
how much do mutants go for on average?
The mutants? The mutants right here in the United States, if you ask anybody else, I'm saying, and probably that guy is gonna scam you, okay? He will sell it to you for $300 to $500. But I'm talking about a scammer that he doesn't even have what he's selling, because there is 3 people they claim to have and they have it. But
I watched this one guy. He's out of Pennsylvania. He's got mutants, and I know he's got them because he shows them on his videos. I don't know if he produces them, but I know he's got some in there.
See, and this is the thing. So for me to risk that much money, because I know he's gonna try to get me somehow, because I don't know if he's the same guy that you're talking about, but I'm not gonna risk it. I prefer to import that one. And so I import all my tadpoles from Japan. That's what I did.
Okay, here's a question for you though. Now if you breed them, how much are you gonna sell them for? How much do they sell for?
Oh, a regular Pac-Man, I will sell it for $200. I mean, a regular what you may call a regular
Mutant.
A regular mutant,
You'll sell them for how much?
like for 200, $300.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
depends.
didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
Now
I
you have to remember. You have to remember one thing. Okay, if you breed mutant to normal,
yeah.
5% they're gonna be mutants.
Okay.
Now you have to put siblings, mutant to mutant, because they are 5%. Then there's gonna be 15%, and then if you put the other siblings back together, they're gonna be half 50%,
Okay.
and then they become like that. That's why you don't see many mutants around, because the people they have it, pretty much they have only 5 or 7, and pretty much like every other animal, they can die. You know
Yeah. Now, if you do the hormone thing, do you still have to do a rain chamber and all that kind of stuff, or no?
what do you mean? Oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah, just like the normal Pac-Mans,
Okay, that's
the
what I
the
was.
rain chamber. And actually, I have in my rain chamber, I have divisions with the plexiglass or glass, and I put the other males in the
Okay.
other side. Let's say I put 4 females and 1 male
Uh huh.
in one. So the other males, the other 3 or 4 males, they are like they call it like crazy. I
Mm-hmm.
put in the other side, so that way they can hear and see each other. So he's gonna react. My breeder is gonna react to the competition,
Okay.
and he's gonna start breeding.
All right. Do you hibernate them? Because I
Not
was
really.
okay. Because I was watching the thing where, but that could be because you do the hormones though too. But the people who don't, the ones I've seen not do the hormones, they brumate them for.
Well, but see, this is the funny part. Andrew and myself, and I think Edward, we know that we don't have to push our ball pythons to winter, because
No.
pretty much our okay. Let's say that you got 80 degrees inside of your house.
Mm-hmm.
In summer,
Mm-hmm.
it's hot, it's humid, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so when it go lower, when it become winter,
Mm-hmm.
you have your temperatures for the house like 70, 75. So
Yeah.
they feel that it's winter already, and you don't have to lower the ones on the what you call on the heat pad. You
Yeah.
know, you don't have
But
to, because they already know.
ball pythons really don't have a season anyway. I've bred them year round.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But I'm saying, like, even in corn snakes, don't turn the heat, and bring them, let's say, in the attic. It's not
Yeah.
that hot, but it's not that cold, and they're
No,
gonna hibernate. No,
I have a room that the temperature drops down to 55 degrees in the winter, so that's where I put the
see, there you go.
the colubrids. So yeah.
See, there is. You don't have to do all that process, especially here in for us.
Yeah,
But in
no.
in Florida and all those places, yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Yeah. So have you been how many years have you been breeding them? Not the
Well,
mutants, but
actually,
just Pac-Man frogs in general.
oh, 10 years.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't do. I wasn't doing like because there is a website that is what was it, Dark Frog Connection or something like that, and he's doing
Never
a
heard
lot
of
of
it.
wholesale. Well, he's doing a lot of wholesale and stuff. Well, right now he's doing a lot of stuff on the whole United States.
What's the
But
name of that one?
I think it's Dark Frog Connection. I think it's that one. Hold on, it's Dark Frog
Let's see.
Connection.
There it is.
His name is Pat.
Let me see.
No bad, the scammer. That he got a lot of people back in the days. It's
This
not bad. That's not that. Right?
not this ain't that guy though, right? Is that what you're saying?
No. He's not the scammer. He got the same name and he's doing the frogs, but he's not, because if you go and search on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, he was the king of the what you call
Yeah.
of the mutants back in
Oh
the
yeah.
days.
Oh yeah.
He used to sell mutants for $1,000.
Wow. But I don't see.
Yeah.
I don't even think he does dart Pac-Man frogs anymore. I don't see him on here at all.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. He quit. But this is the thing, and that's for everybody, guys. If you want to buy a dart frog and you try to do wholesale stuff, and somebody offer you tadpoles, don't get them. If somebody offer you a Pac-Man frog 5 months or less, don't get it, because 75% of those frogs, they're gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that.
Well, I'm just let you know so that way you can save your money. Don't get tadpoles or don't get a Pac-Man frog under 5 months, because they will die. I mean, 5 months out of the water.
Yeah, I heard that sometimes that. Yeah.
Yeah, that can happen.
No. But yeah, I was just curious about the hormone thing, and I know that there's only a few people that do it, and
Oh, I can show you the picture of the bio, but not on video. Only for you. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
So
got you.
yeah.
Yes. If you could do that for me, so then I could show the guy up here. Yeah, absolutely. I understand that. I understand not letting it get out. But
let me answer to Justin. Pixels, Pac-Mans, and African Bulls, they're different, brother. They're all different.
oh yes, they are all different. I didn't even see that
They're
over
all
there.
different. Yeah, they're all different. Because,
There's even
go ahead.
Down in South America, the Pac-Man frogs there's different species too, right? There's like the horn,
the pixies, the horns, the what you call citronellas, whatever they call it.
Yeah,
the little ones.
they got the Cornwallis.
Different.
They're the Cornwallis, and then the other kind like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So how you will be available to raise tadpoles? Okay. The problem is this, Edward. When you're producing, let's say, 5,000 tadpoles, right? When those 5,000 tadpoles, pretty much 5% they're gonna die. The problem is the process for sending the package from your house to the buyer. That's the problem. The stress that's gonna come to the tadpole.
Yeah.
And even the frogs. So
keeping them at your, if you keep them at your facility and you take care of them, they stand a much higher chance of surviving. It's the shipping part that gets them sick and makes them die, is what you're saying.
Yes. When you have a frog like this big, he's fine to ship. But the problem is these people, they want to just sell the hell out of it. See, you can see Strictly Reptiles, you can see Dos Amigos, you can see all these wholesalers buying a lot of frogs from these guys. But guess what? All those frogs, they already have a lot of tension, a lot of and
now,
go ahead.
When you got all these tadpoles, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
What do you feed them to keep them surviving until they're
tropical fish pellets, the little ones?
Oh, the little pellets? You don't give them like the tuber, the bloodworms or nothing like that?
Well, the bloodworms too, but I'm saying like you get one, you get one and one, because the pellets, the little pellets for the frog. I mean, for the fish, for the tropical fish, they have a lot of stuff the frog need
Yeah.
to grow bones and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
the bloodworms is gonna give you, I think, what, zinc and magnesium.
Yeah.
That's all you can get. And with the pellets, you can get calcium, you can get B12, B20, you can get all what the frog need.
Okay. Stevie has a question for you. He wants to know what your favorite frog morph is. It's hard when you like them all in it.
Oh yeah, that's hard. On Pac-Mans, he's talking about. He's asking on Pac-Mans.
Are you talking about Pac-Mans or all frogs, Stevie? Do you do other frogs other than Pac-Mans? Do you do like your dart frogs and stuff like that too?
Yeah,
or?
My Pumilios, they're like this big. They're like really tiny. I love them because, bro, you open the Exoterra thing, and they just jump in front of your face like, I want to get out of here. I want to escape. I'm serious. And you're like, you mother, and try to get it and all that kind of stuff, or go inside and all that.
Justin from Atomic Reptiles said he has the same issues with ball pythons. People selling them right out of the egg. And that is the truth. And that's the thing you got to watch for too, to make sure that they're, people get took all the time for that. With people selling them right out of the egg, and then, or even if they're a little like a month old and they're still not eating, people just want to move them along and get rid of them. I would never send my animals unless they eat 7 meals.
In my case, I always wait. And you have to remember one thing. If you go and check my morph market store, my ball pythons, they ain't cheap.
No,
I got cheap animals, but I'm saying like the ones I put in the morph market, they are kind of like from 1,000 to up.
Yeah,
and those prices, you're not gonna get somebody really easy. So it's going to take a couple months, or maybe 4 or 5 months.
Always know who you're getting your animals from. That's what you got to do. Dylan just said that on here. Edward Tyndall wanted to know what the best food for growing a Pac-Man frog is, and even for adulthood. Even to adulthood, what's the best food?
I will get the dubias, the roaches.
Yeah.
That's that. And go and get the... what's the brand they use in to powder fruit flies for crested geckos? I mean, for food of
D3, calcium D3.
Yeah, you get all those baggies and just mix it, and then you get the Udubia.
Now, here's the question: have you ever heard of the samurai pixie frog? I mean, the samurai.
Yeah, I got the blue one.
Yeah, then you make it into mix water with it, and you make it into a ball, and you feed it to them. It's like the Zoom had Pac-Man frog too.
Yeah,
that's good for him too, though, right?
Yeah, that that's the thing. It's like for us, it's same thing like humans. We need different type of vitamins.
Yeah,
they need different types. You can say like, I can get with meat, I can get all the vitamins. No, you can get
variety.
Some vitamins and some iron and stuff like that.
So variety is good then.
Yes, you need veggies and all that kind of stuff. Because if you see in the wild, what they eat scrubs, they eat ants, they eat crickets,
anything that can fit in their mouth.
Spiders. Yeah, whatever it is coming by. Even you, because I don't know if you see them. Like, if they see your finger, they will try to chew that finger off.
Oh, I know. Justin from Atomic Reptiles wanted to know what's your favorite frog species. I guess that's what he's trying to say there.
The Pumilios, brother. Pumilios. That's what they get me. Like, these are little frogs like this big, being so bold, and they're so noisy.
Yeah.
noisy, and I'm talking about noisy. And a little frog like this, if you are like a really sensitive with noises when you're sleeping on
Mhm.
your room, you're gonna hear it in the whole house,
Yeah.
like a jungle kind of thing.
That's cool though.
Oh no,
S-
yeah, that's I love that shit. I love that shit. It's like being in the jungle and sleeping over there.
Stevie said Pac-Man frogs. That's what he wanted to know. What your favorite morph is with the Pac-Man frogs?
I will say on the Pac-Man, I will go to the cotton candy, because with the cotton candy you can make all type of stuff. Now this is the thing: if you had, if let's say that you got like a 4 gene 5 gene Pac-Man
Hmm.
mutant, you have to remember you're gonna hatch all bunch of different ones. You're not gonna hatch only one.
Oh yeah, I know they're variety when they
Yeah,
happen. To
and especially you're gonna have like a 5 cotton candies. That pretty much one is almost white and the other one is more pinkish, and then you're gonna hatch some purple ones, like the dark ones, the
yeah,
mutants, the original mutants. You're gonna hatch a few black eye ones, and actually the normal ones that you're gonna hatch, they are hits. The heads, you're gonna see a little black spots in top of it or on the bottom, under the legs and stuff like that. You're gonna see like a couple like translucent spots that you can see, from the outside to the inside. That's when you know that's a hit for mutant.
yeah.
So
Uh,
that's
where was I at here? Justin Ward wants to know: are crickets good for pixie frogs and Pac-Man frogs?
yeah. But like I said before, you need to get the
Mm,
powder from these guys.
yeah, you got to
For
watch their.
the
You got to watch that their exoskeleton has that
yes, yes.
chemical in it that can build up in their body and make them sick. So it's not something you'd want to feed all the time.
And
I know
so
that.
some people give him mices.
Yeah,
I,
mice.
I don't I don't do that, but
Yeah, yeah. I
hmm,
definitely. I would. Mice are okay. Like they're like a treat though, like once in a while type of thing. Yeah.
yeah, so something like that. Yeah, you need a couple, but you need variety, especially like if you want a healthy animals, you get the powder. For example, like my sulfur rats for my ball pythons, those ones I don't give them only rat food. Like the rat food that you get. I give them one day dog food and the next day rat food. Let me tell you why, because they got different type of vitamins. And let me tell you this: since I did this, my ball pythons they be growing like really, really large. Even the
Yeah.
big ones, they eat one big sulfur rat,
Which ain't
and
even that
that
big.
no, they're not that big, but it is enough for the snake in one week. Um, I, my snakes they're not skinny, I think.
No, no, they look
So
fine.
yeah, so I try to give them even the food, treat the food okay, so that way I can get some nice
How,
size
how,
of ball pythons.
how much do the cotton candies go for usually? I've never
Ooh,
looked into 'em.
okay, the cotton candy it cost me. That was a 6 month female. Cost me $600.
Holy
I
cow.
mean, 600. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm thinking about the other. The cotton candy cost me $2,000.
And that's a mutant of some sort, right? Or no?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
Because when you put a cotton candy to cotton candy, like 75%, they're gonna be different colorations, different mutants, different stuff. The cotton candy is the max.
it's like the top. It's as far as you can. It's as far as people have taken it so far.
That's the one that I show you on the picture is cotton candy lemon back. That's how I call it.
Very good.
And actually, the pink it turned white. I think I showed you the picture.
Yeah, you showed me a picture a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that pinkish, it's on white, like white. It's not.
That's still cool.
Yeah.
That
No.
is
Yeah.
really
I
cool.
mean,
So if people were to go look to buy Pixie,
Edward, I will tell you right now. That's for everybody. If you want it morphs, I mean, like the mutants, let me know. I'm not gonna kill the market, but I'm not gonna sell it cheaper. But for you guys, I will do exception. Let me tell you why. Because there is a lot of people. We need market on those ones. We need market. In reality, we need market. Let me tell you why. Because for me, I will not take a Pixie Frog to sell in Tingley, let's say in Chicago, because all the stress.
Yeah.
So like if somebody came to me and like, Juan, hey, I'm driving 3-4 hours. Okay, here. I prefer to do that than ship the animal. But if you need to be shipped the animal. I mean, I have a liquid that's for the stress. That liquid, it helped me a lot with amphibians.
Yeah.
Especially when they need a lot of water.
So what kind of water do you use?
Just a regular that you get in the dollar store, or reverse osmosis.
Yeah. I know one breeder, he uses regular water, but he puts prime in it and he lets it sit and he uses that.
Okay.
Prime is stuff that they use for regular fish aquariums, and it takes everything out of the water.
Okay.
So,
Yes. That's that's the blue drops, don't they?
No, they're not blue. The blue drops.
It's not for the stress.
No, it's just prime. It takes all the heavy metals, takes all the
okay.
Everything. It takes all the chlorine and everything and completely changes the water.
I think aqua balls. I think you got it. I think that's the name of it.
Well, methylene blue, I don't think that's what you would use. I don't know if you would use that for an amphibian though.
No, but that's the same as fish, brother. The stress.
Yeah.
It takes the stress out.
Yeah. Justin wanted to know. This isn't frog related. This is how big of an aquarium would you need for a fly river turtle?
Oh. Minimum. A baby, I would say 75-gallon ones. Minimum.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
A baby, like this size, something like
that. Edward wants to know what the best temperature to keep them is.
For the flying turtles?
No, for the frogs. We're back to frogs again.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to remember one thing. I would say room temperature 75, 70. Because you have to remember, they are from Argentina.
Yeah, it gets cool there.
Argentina is kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's not tropical.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, the Pac-Mans, I will do room temperature, just like your tarantulas, Edward. Just like the tarantulas. That's what I do. I have the frogs and the tarantulas in the same room, and I never have a problem of stress or nothing.
See, that's where a lot of people make their mistakes, and I've done a lot of research on this, and they think because the frogs come from South America that they're going to be temperatures of like 80 and 85 and 90 degrees, and they're not. You get to Argentina, they get snow like we do.
Yeah. Argentina and Chile is,
yeah.
For example, like those roseas.
Yeah.
If you see the roseas, they live happier and more active in colder climates.
Yep.
than the hot warm stuff. I kill all my frogs. Um,
How did you do that? Did you keep them too warm, George, or what?
they are from Asia. Pac-Man frogs. I killed 3 and I killed them. And the reason why they didn't make it. Wait a minute. Can you explain that to me?
I think he doesn't know why they died. They just died. He doesn't have any reason as to why. But I'm going to assume it's probably has a lot to do with stress. Maybe maybe the temperature was too warm or something. Because I know, like you said, you keep them too warm, and they do definitely stress out.
No. But he's talking about Asian frogs. Asian frogs, they are tropical.
No,
They have to
Asian.
be hot.
No, but he said Asian Pac-Man frogs. Now, did you get the Pac-Man frogs from
Oh.
Asia? Is that what you were saying? Because I think Pac-Man frogs only come from South America.
Well, you have to remember, they pretty much they get it from the wild and all that kind of stuff. But that's
Yeah. Have you ever heard of an Asian Pac-Man frog before? Unless
no.
it was a Pac-Man frog that somebody in Asia produced, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to
Yeah,
remember, Argentina is close. Yeah, Asian breeders. Well, the problem. Well, that's where I get my mutants.
Yeah, from Asia.
Aquaballs from Japan.
Now, George, I know that I've seen people keep their Pac-Man frogs in brumation at 50 and 55 degrees, and they do fine. That's for brumation. That's not to keep them there all the time. And then I know they keep them around 77 degrees. So I don't know. I can't picture you having it colder than that where you're at, George. Edward keeps his room right around 80 degrees, and that should probably be year round. So that should be okay.
No, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna the 80 degrees is gonna be okay. And if you feel it's too hot for the frog, actually, Pac-Mans, when they are too hot, they open their mouth. They're like this.
Yeah, they start panting like, and I think when my frogs, the ones I did have, the few I did have that didn't make it, I'm assuming that the temperature was too warm for them where I had them at. And another thing that people do is they like to keep them in the really soaking wet substrate, and that's not another good thing you shouldn't do either.
Nope.
No.
I mean, you keep a little thing with water, and if the frog feels they need some water thing, it's gonna jump into it.
Yeah.
But that's it.
No, brumation is like hibernation, but they don't go all the way to sleep, Justin. That's what it means. It's like they're just out. They can move around to get water or stuff, but they won't eat during that time. Where hibernation is you sleep. And reptiles and amphibians and stuff brumate. Unless, of course, you're up here where I'm at and you get turtles and frogs that are from here, they'll hibernate.
Well, actually, Edward, I don't keep my tarantula and my frogs to set. I keep it at 75. I never keep it to 80.
Yeah, well, that's what he just said. He said his room may be at 75. He's got to probably check it.
Oh, okay.
Best substrate. What would you use for your best substrate?
You know what? Let me tell you this, because I know a lot of people, they do landscaping and all that kind of stuff. When topsoil came to that place, before they dump it, I go over there and get topsoil. That's the best.
Topsoil's good, yeah. I heard that people say that they should not keep the baby Pac-Man frogs with
the babies
with sphagnum moss, because sphagnum moss, if they swallow it, they can't pass it. It gets stuck and they die. Where if it's like cocoa fiber or something like that, they can pass the cocoa fiber.
Yes. But I'm talking about a big one,
Yeah,
like,
you're talking an adult size, yeah. So what would you keep small ones on? What like let's say you just went to the store or let's say you ordered one and it comes about yay big. What would you keep something like that on?
Well, Playzen.
On what?
Play sand.
Oh, plain sand. Play
Yeah,
sand.
the ones the kids play with it.
Playing, yeah.
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 That's what that's what I would do.
All right.
Play sand. So play sand, and I live. Let's say like I would say like 4 inches
Mm-hmm.
of play sand, and then half of inch you're gonna see water on the bottom. So when the frog is there, it's not gonna dry it out because the humidity is rising. So it's gonna feel humid, and if you need more, he's gonna jump to the water.
Where's the best place to buy an axolotl, an albino axolotl? That's what Aquaballs wants to know.
Oh, you know what? That's a lot of breeders. That's a lot of breeders of axolotls.
Yeah, I know they're all over the place
A
anymore.
Yeah. It's
Just-
not. It's
Just
I'm
do your
sorry, go ahead.
research. I was just gonna say, do your research and find a decent person that's got good reviews. You'll probably be fine. Axolotls can handle a lot.
Let me tell you this: if you kill an axolotl, you better not breathe anything,
Yeah, you can cut their
I'm
arm off and it
serious,
grows
because-
back.
dude. Like to try to kill it is just almost impossible. So, but yeah, that's never use topsoil for the fear of nemonates getting into my tarantulas. Okay, Edward, I wasn't talking about the tarantulas. I was talking about the frogs. Now, on the tarantulas, I use I mix cocoa fiber, okay, with the vermiculite.
Have you ever heard of taking some of that? You can put topsoil in the microwave and you won't get nothing from it again.
Exactly. But I always kill my stuff. I used to put it on the boil water and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just put it in a microwave now that we got the technology.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I know
Everything is done.
if you put topsoil in the microwave, nothing's growing in it. It won't. You can grow plants in it after you did that, but I mean, nothing that was in it will be alive.
And let me tell you this: there is a lot of breeders that will go for the bio thing. Like, for example, like, oh, I want to have my ball python, but I want to put plants on it.
Yeah.
Bad idea. Oh, I want a Pac-Man frog, but I want to make a bio. Bad idea. So the problem is you don't know what those plants they're gonna get to the animal. You don't want to risk it.
No.
It's the same thing when people told me, like, what do you use? Do you ever do maternal incubation? I'm like, no. I will not risk a $1,000 animal for
the thrill of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sorry, but I know it can happen. But this is the thing: the mom is gonna be hungry. It's gonna be skinny as hell. It's gonna take a lot of time to get it back into shape and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna risk it. It's almost the same thing like on the tarantulas. Why we take the egg sacs away?
So they don't eat them.
So that's almost the same thing. Sometimes you need to do stuff so that way you keep your animals alive.
Yeah. Now, Edward, I do know that if you put topsoil in there, there will be no more nematodes in it. They will definitely be.
Now, let me tell you this about millipedes. I know we're not talking about millipedes, but let me tell you about my African millipedes. Sometimes I forget to put brand new food on the millipedes. So it takes 2 weeks, even a month. But because my one got topsoil, the poop and the topsoil react and make kind of like a white mold kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
The millipedes eat it. Let me tell you this: they are so healthy right now. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They have millipedes, especially those PO millipedes.
Yeah.
They think that with the with leaves and bark and all that kind of stuff that they're gonna be fine. No, they're not gonna be fine. They need calcium that the soil have, and they need a little bit of a reaction and fungus so that way they can eat.
I know giant millipedes. If you lick them, you get high. So I don't know about that. You know,
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lick my ones. That's for
I
sure.
wouldn't either. I'm just saying. I know that's what happens.
Don't tell that to these people. They're gonna start like licking everything they see.
No, don't do that, people. Don't do it. No, I did not tell you to do that. I'm just saying. I know lemurs do it on Madagascar to get high, and
Yeah.
but yeah, Edward, if you microwave the topsoil, there'd be no more nematodes left in it. They'll all be dead.
But
So,
but I only keep three things on my tank: sprintails, some the little what's the name of the isopods, and the millipedes. That's all I keep in the same tank.
yeah.
Nothing else.
So yeah, I was just I was glad to pick your brain here. I was just curious about the frog stuff.
Oh no, I like I say, I got the see. This is the thing. I'm not in YouTube to make videos of to get likes or to get money, and I got offered 3 times. We are, and that's why I talk to you, Andrew. Not because I got only invited from you. I got invited from a lot of people, but I don't show up my face or even talk to a lot of people. Let me tell you why. Because I'm not here for the likes. I'm here to help people.
Yeah.
For example, like if you see my videos, it's all about what kind of animals I have, and that's it. I don't put a title, like crazy title, or do something crazy. Oh, look at me handling a freaking P Metallica, so that way I can get like 1,000 views. I'm not gonna do that.
No, I seen this. I'm trying to think of who it was holding one on a video on one of them forums, and they got kicked off for doing it.
Oh, I kicked them out.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah, that was on my forum on the tarantulas, etc. Yeah, I kicked them out. I'm like, dude, don't do that, because this is the thing. No, all tarantulas react the same.
No, I know that. Edward does a good job, see, because Edward, he's like he's like a tarantula whisperer or something, because I seen him have that feather-like baboon up his shirt hanging out under
and
his
you and UFO whisper too, because Jesus Christ, he uploaded one video of tarantula, and the same night he uploaded the video of UFO.
Did you see that video?
Tarantula. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Did you see that hit it and fall straight down? I was like, holy crap.
That was crazy. The only problem is, Edward, I'm gonna sell some couple tarantulas and couple ball pythons, and I'm gonna send you a nice video camera, bro. You need that. You need a nice video camera for those videos, man. If you get like almost every night that kind of stuff, oh Jesus, I will, Oh, today I'm sorry, I'm gonna change a little bit of the subject. Somebody got upset with me because I just deleted from my friend list, and he's like, "Well, I just sent you like a couple days ago. Why you send me why you? I hope you're not blocking me." I'm like, "Well, dude, look, I'm in Facebook for my animals, talk about animals, and that's it. I'm not here for political shit."
No. Yeah,
I don't care.
do the same
I don't care about what you think. I don't care about what you believe. I care about you being informed, or if I'm ignorant of a subject, learn from you. But I'm not here to Trump, Bernie, this and that. I'm like, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. I block people all the time for that. Somebody want to know if you had an Instagram.
You know what? I don't have. I
Okay.
really, really don't have Instagram. I don't even know. Like I hear about him, but I don't. I'm not
Inst-
there.
you should definitely get on Instagram. There's definitely your just take pictures of your animals. That's all you do is take pictures and post them up there.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah, you'll have a lot of followers because I've seen some of your pictures. It'd be cool to get them up there.
That's and you know what? Let me tell you this. That's pretty much my
That's
my camera on the phone, and that's it. It's not
that
that not professional phone.
I
I
I,
mean,
I think that's why you would enjoy it so much because you don't have to deal with a lot of people. You just posting pictures up. People will say they like it or they stuff like that.
uh, yeah,
So
because uh, there is a lot of things. Okay, my problem with this new generation is not they're dumb or not, or they like music or not, or they're politics or not. My problem with this generation, they don't go and search.
no, they don't look nothing up.
They don't do research.
No.
The same freaking question they be asking 1,000 times in a group, and they still asking instead of going and search for it.
Yep.
I'm like, oh man, come on, you know. And all these breeders, they want attention. Let's play a game, a guessing game. What these genes are in this ball python? I'm like, dude, please. I don't want to see, like, I'm serious. I don't want to see that. I don't want to like, if you somebody have you know what? Let me tell you this. If you somebody got like a question, hey, what do you guys see right here? It came from this and this. Okay, I help. But those guessing games, it's almost the same thing as YouTube when they say like they have to put a crazy title, you know, so that way they can get views.
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
here
no.
for the views, man.
No, I just
I'm
do my thing
not.
on here and that's it. So I agree with you there.
And and let me tell you this. I really enjoy talking to you and all the people that you invite. These people that are right here,
Yeah.
Justin, Edward, Aquaballs, Steven, everybody, because we can have a conversation. Not because I have more knowledge than anybody. Is because I would like to know if I'm wrong or I'm right. You know,
Yeah, no,
on what I know.
we all give our inputs and everybody learns from it. That's what it's supposed to be about. So yeah, I have to agree. I enjoy these conversations, but it was nice to pick your brain though about the frogs because a lot of people won't give the information out. They really
Oh,
don't, and I don't know why they won't give the information out, but they don't. And it's
let me tell you this. I got the graphics from the researcher. Because I don't know if you know this, the mutants, they're
yeah.
from research. They're not. The mutants. They don't come in from a hobby here. It came from a university in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah. So I got the all the squares. If you mix this one with this one, you're gonna get this one on the mutant.
yeah.
How it was created. And I got the paper.
His Facebook page is called Juan. Is Juan right? What's your
Yeah,
Facebook page?
Juan Yurbi.
Yeah.
And from my animals, that's Michigan Exotics, just like
Yep.
that,
Yep.
like this.
Do you know Kim at Frog Ranch? That's what Edward's asking you.
Oh, he this person is doing a lot of wholesale, right? For what you call pigments and stuff like that, right, Edward?
Is he Edward? Have you ever heard of the Frog Depot?
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
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 Well, guess what? Guess what?
What?
He asked me if I can get frogs for him.
Oh yeah, he's out.
No. On the mutants.
Oh, but you think he's an okay guy, right, Pat?
No, he's perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm not that crazy to give him to sell him mutants, so that way he can produce 50,000.
No, yeah, no.
You
I was
know?
just wondering if he was a
No,
reputable
he's okay.
dealer.
He's legit and all that kind of stuff. But
Okay.
like I said before, that's the problem with all these guys. Oh, and when I told them, Pat, I used to talk to Pat a lot. When Pat asked me about if you know what I was going to do with all the mutant stuff, I'm like, well, I'm breathing it, and this is gonna be the price and all that. Oh no, I will sell it like cheap, like $80, $100 every each mutant. I'm like, why so cheap? If you're paying $1,000 for a mutant,
Mm-hmm.
and he say, oh, you don't know the market. I'm like, wait a minute, brother. I'm not gonna fucking mass produce mutants, so that way I can kill my own market. First of all, I understand that a lot of people don't have money, but let me tell you this: if you release a mutant for $300 to $500, but it's a good size mutant, you will be happy because he's gonna be alive for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And it kind of pissed me off because he's one of the persons that started selling tadpoles and babies, and that's not, you know,
Well,
I mean, but he's legit. He's legit.
yeah, because I was he did a video and he won't tell nobody nothing. He's like, do your research if you want to know anything. I was laughing.
Everybody's doing that. Everybody think that it's magical. It's
Oh
not
no,
magical.
there's nothing magical
The
about
information, the information is out there.
it.
Yeah.
Edward said yes. It's the guy. They do a lot of wholesale.
Yeah, and you know what? I give him prompts. He know his breathing and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But he's I don't want to sound like, I don't want to say something that is gonna sound really bad, but he's pretty much like let me mass produce. He's like China, brother. He's like, let me mass produce and sell it cheap and get really quickly right away. It's not like that.
Here's one thing I have to say: if you're successful at breeding, and you can breed them, mass produce them, and get them out there for people, isn't that kind of the name of the game?
Well,
I mean,
not really.
Because I
Not
know
really big. Okay, go ahead.
I know
Sorry.
ball pythons you can't really do that with because what do they have, 5-6 eggs, sometimes a little more, but when it comes to stuff like that, I don't know. I see a lot of people do that with a lot of stuff, and it's never really bothered me.
No, it doesn't bother me. What it bothered me is that you, for example, like you pay $20,000 for a male stranger, and a breeder to 10 females, and you $20,000 is gonna be in 1 year for 5,000.
Yeah,
that's what it pissed me off.
Okay. Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
The market drop.
And of course it's gonna drop.
Yeah,
it's gonna drop, but I'm not gonna give you the big fu because I just want to kind of screw the market. For example, like you saw that I have the Enchi Grabo Pastels head clowns, and my Enchi Pastel Grabo head clowns, they're not that expensive in comparison to Shane and other breeders. Now, there was a guy that he already produced the Clown Pastel Highway. So, you know what he did? He dropped the price $700 for the breeder because he already made what he want to make, and he's dropping the price. A really nice breeder, I give you that. Ready to breed. And he's giving us the big fu, to everybody else.
I've seen a lot of people do that in the ball python field because let's say they breed something and it's going for $20,000 and they buy it and they get it and the price even drops to $10,000. Let's say if their product isn't moving quick enough, they drop the price just to get
yes.
And I don't agree with that.
But look, man,
if a project's been around for 10 years though, and the price is down, if you want to mass produce it, mass produce it.
No. Hey, like I told you. Okay, let's say, and that's my question to you, Andrew, and my question to Edward. Let's say that I sell you a pair of
on.
you know, the
Okay,
okay.
go ahead.
Let's say that I'm gonna sell you a pair of really expensive the really expensive Pac-Mans.
Yeah.
Let's say, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna produce, and Edward is gonna produce it. And let's say I sell it to you for, let's say, $1,000 for the pair.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you started seeing one in one more year, and of course they're almost ready, but not ready yet. Yours and
Mhm.
Edward.
Yeah.
And then I started selling it for $100. You're gonna get pissed off.
Oh no, I understand that. Yeah, that you definitely piss you off. Extreme Creations had a question for you up there about a certain type of Pac-Man frog.
You know what? I don't. I used to have those, and actually, that was in my pictures that I show you. Remember?
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah, they were. That was last year. Sometime I got all those pictures from it.
Yes, but those ones, Jesus, they are so hard to keep, man, alive.
Yeah.
Like really hard. That my ones, the 3 frogs I have, actually they came from Pat. They make it, but you have no idea how much research I have to do and all that kind of stuff. Like, wow.
Well,
like that was unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I've been on for over an hour now, and Becky's trying to get some sleep. She ain't feeling too good, so I'm gonna hop off. And I want to thank everybody for being in here, especially you, Juan.
Hey,
Justin, Edward.
anytime.
Don't forget to send me a picture of that so that I can go to the guy about it.
Yes. Don't worry about it. I will send it to you.
Edward, Juan, Justin, George, everybody who's been in here. Extreme Creations.
Thanks, everybody.
I want to thank everybody. We'll have to do this again and get back on and get more information, later on.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks, guys. Yeah. Peace out.
Peace.